Hey everyone, I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Mega Man: The Wily Wars. Mega Man 2. We've just beaten Metal Man to get the metal blades, meaning we've pretty much beat the game already. We beat Woodman, we got the Leaf Shield, the first shield weapon in the Mega Man series, and we're going to continue on to Airman. Woo! Airman, now he's a lot more famous than he used to be, simply because a Japanese song, I don't know the name of it in Japanese, but in English it's I Just Can't Beat Airman. If you can, well, obviously you can, if you're on YouTube, and which you are to watch this, go check it out. It's actually a pretty entertaining song. There's an English version too, a fan-translated English version. I'm dead. And it's pretty good. It's a lot of fun, and it's just cool that that some Japanese band would make a really good Mega Man song. It's also kind of ironic because, well, Airman's not difficult, so it's kind of funny that there's a song called I Just Can't Beat Airman, when Airman is not really that hard. Also, I just got oh no, there's one more. Those weird, like, I don't even know what these are. Those things with faces. I'm guessing it's something from Japanese lore. Same with these guys, I'm assuming anyways. You'd be surprised at how many monsters, or sorry, robot enemies in the Mega Man series are from Japanese lore. So it's kind of cool to see robot versions of them. But I don't know any of their names because the Mega Man enemies' names are ridiculous. They usually tell you what they are in the Game Boy Mega Man games, and they're hilariously named. They're really weird. So I don't know any of them. Another thing I love about the stage is the look at this. I mean, not the birds, the floor. Like, what is that? These guys popping out. Again, maybe it's something again with Japanese lore. I have no idea. But I don't know, it just kind of gives this awesome flavor to the level. I also like the Genesis version of this level, how it's kind of hanging down like this. Looks really nice. Woo! So here are some more of these, I don't know, ogre golem things, except there's a bunch of them in a row. So we gotta time our jumps pretty carefully. But I'm probably still gonna get hit. Oh, I did not. Oh, I thought there was more than just 2 in a row. Oh well, makes that easier for me. I love these guys. They just kind of blow you away. That's all they do. They don't shoot or anything. There's more obstacles than anything else. This level's actually not that difficult. You'd think it'd be like a lot more harder jumps or things like that, but there's really nothing to be worried about in this level. Oh, nice. Got another one up. Fill up my metal blades. Yeah, it's not a hard level with not that much, not that many crazy jumps or anything. You'd think there'd also be more areas with the those cloud guys that you shoot and then you jump on the clouds, because there's very few of them. And we're there already, believe it or not. So we're gonna equip the Leaf Shield because I guess Airman is weak against foliage. I don't know why. Maybe it gets clogged in his fan. I don't know. But here he is. And great design. Just one giant-ass fan. I'm gonna make my way over to him. Take him out. Oh, darn it. And if you're a little more patient than I am, you can actually wait at the left side of the stage. After he throws 3 sets of boomerangs, he'll jump over to you, and you can just stand there, and you'll get hit a couple times, but literally just stand there and spam the attack button, and he'll die. Airman is ridiculously easy with the Leaf Shield. He's actually not even that hard without it, but whatever, they made a nice song, and there you go. So we get the air shooter. Not a great weapon. It's only useful like maybe once or twice in the game, specifically against Crashman. But the main reason why we came here is for the item 2, which is the precursor to Rush. Rush Jet, actually. Really, really, really good thing to have. So we're going to use that sometimes. You know, when we need it. And it's the main reason why no one goes to Heatman's level before they beat Airman. So, I guess we can go to Crashman, or we can go to Bubbleman, or Flashman. Alright, let's just continue the pattern. We'll go to Crashman. And he is called Crashman. A lot of the games, they mistranslate his name as Clashman, because everyone knows that the L and R's are kind of interchangeable in Japanese language. But it is official. It's Crashman in America, and you can the most recent example of this is in the Mega Man Smash Brothers reveal. If you watch the Japanese version, when it shows you using the Crash Bomber, in the Japanese one, it's Clashman, but they did actually change it for the American version, so it is official. It is Crashman in America, but I think most people knew that. It's like the whole Dr. Light, Dr. Wright thing. For the longest time, he was called Dr. Wright. Darn it. Even though he is officially known as Dr. Light. But to be honest, I don't really care if it's Clashman or Crashman or Light, Dr. Light or Dr. Wright. I just want them to be consistent. That's all that matters to me. I've never liked it when, like, something will come out in America from Japan and it's translated, and then everyone's like, oh, that's translated weirdly, call it something else, and then the next game it's something else. Now I can understand in some of them to change it. Like, for example, in Final Fantasy V, the main boss's name is X-Death. I friggin' hate that name. X-Death? What kind of name is that? I strongly believe that his name is supposed to be Exodus. Like Exodus, like the Bible and whatnot. But it's mistranslated as X-Death. And in Final Fantasy XII, one of the summons is named Exodus. And a lot of the summons from that game are actually the final bosses from various Final Fantasies. So I really think it is Exodus. So if they change that, I wouldn't mind that, because X-Death is simply stupid. But the idea of like Crash and Clash or Light and Right, it's something that doesn't really matter, so I don't get why people get up in arms about it. Another one is Eris. Oh god. Anyone who likes FF7 is going to hate me for this, because, I don't know, FF7 fanboys are some of the craziest people out there. I mean, it's a great game, but not that great. But Eris, I'm going to grab that with my number 2. In the first Final Fantasy, the release of the original Final Fantasy VII, her name is Eris. And in Japanese, it's Erisu, which could be translated as either Eris or Aerith. And for some reason, I don't know why, they started retranslating it as Aerith in the later games. And I hate that name. Aerith sounds so stupid. It sounds like someone with a speech impediment trying to say Eris. But everyone, like, when they're talking about FF7, they'll call her Aerith, even in the original. And I call her Eris. And I've gotten so many people, like, get genuinely upset about that. And I just find it, I don't know, I guess it's not really worth getting upset over. So that was a great level where I spent the entire time talking about Final Fantasy instead of Mega Man. Good job. But oh well. It's a Let's Play. You talk about games. It's what you do. So with Crashman out of the way, we get the Crash Bomber. Not really useful as a weapon, but definitely useful in the game for its other reasons. And this is just like how Leaf Shield was the first Shield style weapon in the game. This is the first explosive style weapon in the series. With that, we're gonna go, fight Bubble Man. The Crash Bomber has the ability to blow up certain walls, and you are gonna have to use that in order to beat the game. And in most of the Mega Man games later on, you need that, or you get a weapon that does that. In Mega Man 3, it's the Hard Knuckle. In Mega Man 4, it's the Drill Bomb. I forget what it is in 5. But basically, there's usually one. It turns out this Metal Blade is not as good as I thought against these guys, so I'm gonna go back to regular. I really like this level. It's gorgeous on the Genesis version. I mean, it looks good on the NES version too, but it looks really nice here. We got some falling blocks here. Oh wow, they are a lot easier in this version than they are in the NES. It's weird. If you ever get to play this game, you'll really notice the differences between the originals and this version. Some of the things make it so much harder, and some of them make it so much easier. Like, Crashman is actually harder on this version because in the NES version, as long as you're moving around, the Crash the Crash Bomber kind of won't hit you as long as you're just moving around and jumping. But in this, it aims right for you, and you're going to get hit. But he's still easy. So this is the first fully underwater level. Iceman had some underwater... Holy crap, I'm getting so many lives in these last couple episodes. Anyways, Iceman had a bit of some underwater areas in his level, but it never really mattered. And this is the first fully underwater level in the series. And they do such a good job with it. You know, you really have to control your jumps, and it's such a good idea. So you have to be really, really super careful. There we go. Also, this game started introducing the giant, like, mini-boss style enemies, like the big fish and the dog thing from Woodman's level. I really like that. It's been a staple of Mega Man ever since. So we're finally almost running out of Metal Blades, but it doesn't really matter because we're near the end of the stage, and because you just get so many uses with this thing. You gotta be careful of the crab guys. One wrong move and you're down a hole. Alright, there we go. And we are in Bubble Man stage, the first Robot Master to be fought underwater, and one of the very few. I think there's like maybe 4 of them, maybe 5 in the entire series. Mega Man, not Mega Man X. But this guy's weak against this and the Quick Boomerang. Wow, that was terrible, Phil. I'm aiming really badly, but whatever. There we go. I just barely made it out of there, but maybe next time I'll actually try to avoid some shots. With that, Bubble Man is defeated, and we get the Bubble Lead, which is useful in some situations. It travels across the ground. There's a couple places in the Dr. Wily levels where you kind of should use it to avoid some traps. But it is very important for the end of the game, and you'll find out why, not next time, but you'll find out why at the last episode of the Mega Man 2 Let's Play. But with that, that's it for today. I am PhilInTheBlanks, and thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Mega Man, The Wily Wars. That's the name of the game.